Good morning, beautiful souls, and happy Saturday to you all on today. It's morning for me, about 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So anyway, I hope that you all rested well last night, had a great, nice rest, and you rose this morning with a leap in your spirit, beautiful souls. I am here with Fur Baby here on the floor. He's a little quiet, which is great. So I'm here this morning to do a Dollar General haul with you all, very small haul, a haul that I had for about a week. Let's see if we can see Fur Baby. He's right there. He is right there, you all. Yes. So I wanted to come in and do this haul with you all because some of these items I need to go ahead and use. One or two things I wanted to go ahead and use. I said, but I can't. And the funny thing is that my husband knows when I sit something here in the dining room on the table that I have to do my video first. There's nothing to be put up. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This Dollar General I went to, let's see, where was it at, you all? I can't remember. Yes, I do. This is the Dollar General I went to over, I think, I don't want to tell you all wrong. I'm not sure. I'm going to think about it because I think I'm trying to think. I can't remember which area. I live in Alabama, in Birmingham, Alabama, so I'm not sure which location, if this is the one in the Springville Road, Chalkville area, or if this is the one on the Parkway East. So let's go ahead and get started with this haul. The first thing I got on this haul here, you all, was some handy wrap decorative heavy duty plates, you all. These are some nice plates. They are 9-inch paper plates, you all, with 20 count, and they were $1. And I think this was the one on the Parkway East, the first one I went to. And I did another haul that I went there as well. This Dollar General here is the one I will probably be going to because it's really was stocked nicely. Some of them I go in, I'm going to say most of them are not actually well put together, and the dollar aisle is just whew. But I told the young lady at the counter how nice this one was. So I purchased these handy wraps, but I actually purchased two because I like to have paper plates. I'm going to tell you about me, which I was thinking the other day. I said, I've got to do better with my eating, not eating a lot. I will get my food on a little saucer. I just don't do plates of eating. Like this here is really big for me. So sometimes if I run in, I eat something in the evening. My husband and cook when I get off work, I'll put a little something on a plate or whatever, a small saucer, a little bowl. I don't eat much. So it's very rare that I go in the counter in there and get a plate. And I'm going to tell you why. My mindset is that I've always been particular about my portions of food. So I just don't get big plates. So I love these here because these are great when Fur Baby and I maybe eat some popcorn. I put him a little plate on the floor with his popcorn or a little Chex Mix or something. So I love those plates. I'm going to tell y'all something that's so funny. I have my purchase in Centuries. When I saw this, I was so tickled because I was like, Kool-Aid. And I'm going to tell you why I haven't purchased this in Centuries, because we don't drink sugar. I don't use pure sugar or anything. I don't use Splenda. We don't use that. We use a sweetener, the yellow or the blue little packs, and I use a little bit of that. But what we do, my husband do with the tea in the refrigerator, he puts the tea brewed in a jug and the squirt jug. And when you get some out, you just put your little sweetener in there. So I'm going to do the same thing with Kool-Aid. But I was like, I'm going to get some cherry Kool-Aid, you all. And what I'm going to do is fill it in my little containers and take it to work. You know how we put the little inserts, but sometimes I'm out of inserts, so I'm going to have that. So I got two of these, and they were actually, I think, I don't know if they were two for $1 or not. I got two. They might have been two for $1, not sure. So that's a new one on the deal there. So the next thing I purchased, you all, were these soft and strong, soft and absorbent True Living paper towels. Let's see, 100 two-ply sheets. You can't go wrong with this. 100 two-ply sheets. I used to get my actual paper towels and tissue from the Dollar Tree, but now the Dollar General is it, you all. And I always stock up on tissue and things like that. And my husband texted me some days ago saying tissue. So I ran, when I was going to Dollar Tree, I just grabbed one packet of Scott tissue, which is 150, which I normally don't do, but there was tissue downstairs. But I always just stock up and buy because I've mentioned I share with my mom. So I purchased these, and you get, a two-ply. This is great. So you all, I purchased two of these. I purchased two because my husband's a paper towel person. if he gets up and there are no paper towels, he would just leave and go get paper towels. So I'm like, how much gas did you use to go get a dollar pack of paper towels? But that's his thing, paper towels. So now I just keep them in the house. The next thing that I purchased were the Scott 4 regular roll tissue and the premium softness, incredible price it says, and it's a 1-ply tissue. So it's just my husband and I here. When our son was here, oh my gosh, the things that you would go through when your son is here. But he has his own place now. He's 26. And so funny because when I went there, it was like, it's so neat and calming and clean. And like his car that day, he had to take it to the shop. And they had to do something to it. So I had to take him to work 2 days because not far from his job, but it's the same area of distance. So I took him in and went on to work and picked him up after work. Move back, fur baby. And he said, Mama, could you stop me at the Dollar Tree? And I was so tickled. And I did. Fur baby, step back, baby. Let Mama finish. He must smell my hand lotion, you all, the Brazilian lotion. So he had a whole container bags of cleaning stuff. And I laugh about that. I told my husband, you wouldn't believe what he had in his bag. All these things he didn't buy here. But I purchased this Scott tissue. And I just think about how, we don't use as much now since he's gone. So I got 2 of those. And as I mentioned, I just stock up on them. I just stock up and I love to have it. Let me show y'all, fur baby. Stop snicking mama hands. Cash, say hello to everybody. Look, say hello to our beautiful souls. Say good morning. He's ready to go to sleep. He's handled his business outside, so he's ready to go to sleep, and I'm ready for him to go to. So I'll go get my coffee, my mushroom coffee. So the next thing I purchased, you all, which I love, is the Lucky Super Soft Witch Hazel Solution, Clean and Refresh. Who remembers this back in the day? I'm a Gen X. I'll be 58 in December. My Medea, my mom, we called her Medea. She passed in 2013 and at 93. Stop her, baby. And lay down. This is all I ever saw on her little stand by her was witch hazel. If something was, itching her or something, she said a mosquito bit her or anything, witch hazel. And so I saw my son years ago. He had got witch hazel. And for him to be a young person, his skin was so beautiful, still is, but he drinks jugs of water. Don't do nothing but water. And so I purchased this actually a couple of months ago because I was trying to find something to just cleanse my face with. Then, excuse me, y'all, my eyes are itching. It's another thing here. You have to be particular about things you're using because for some reason, I'm going to tell you about this, my eye was itching as well. So I've been using this and it's been great as it relates to the cleaning of the skin, trying to get my skin back to what it used to be with the smoothness. I still suffer with the darkness on the eyes. If you all know of something I can use for that, because I don't buy a lot of skin products. I don't do that because my skin is sensitive. But this has been great. And it is fragrance-free, gentle skincare, naturally cleansing, clarify and balance your skin for all skin types. It's a 6 fluid ounce for $1. So I love the way it says that it's clarify and balance your skin. And I have noticed an actual difference in my skin on it because now I am having to wear more foundation than what I've normally worn because of my skin colors and tones and different things. But menopause can do some things for you. Their hormones can do some things for your skin as well. So I purchased this and I realized I already had got another one. But anyway, I use this and I'm going to probably take this to work and have it like when I have something, a little scrape or something goes wrong with my hand or something and I'm looking for an alcohol wipe. I'm going to have this. The next thing I purchased, beautiful souls, were the actual Colgate Colgate Anti-Cavity Fluoride Toothpaste, Cavity Protection, 60% free, 2.5 fluid ounces of Colgate. And I purchased 2 of these for $1. And I have to watch myself when I'm going in other areas of the Dollar Tree for things. So most of the things I may be showing you all from Dollar General may be some repeats because I'm stocking up just to have those. So I got these, you all. And what I'll be doing too, beautiful souls, is sharing as well because I work in a school and I know that with everything going on with people not having the funds, the money All I'm going to say is that no one should not have. This is the richest country in the world. No one should be without. So we have a church that comes there, and some little ladies, they bring bags for the kids, food bags for the kids or whatever, especially sometimes when they have it once or twice a month. And they're sweet little ladies, little senior ladies, beautiful, beautiful. And they bring those. And when they bring them, the thing is that sometimes I say I'm going to start putting some things in their boxes. I mean, in the bags for the kids. You all, I'm looking at this and I'm actually measuring this and looking at it. And it's actually two different types, but it's still the same amount. The boxes are a tad little bit bigger. But I'm going to start dropping in some of their bags a toothbrush or a toothpaste. You know, if I see some girls that have bags, drop them some lotion or a thing of deodorant. So I'm going to start doing those things. That's something personally from me that I want to do around the time, especially the holiday. I'm going to be doing that as well. And when kids are out, you all, people may not know this if you don't work in the school system. When kids are out during the holiday season or in the summer, first thing I think about, Lord Jesus, these babies are not going to have food. This is before all of this started happening in the world, because there are kids that we sometimes have to send food home with in the past. There are kids, you all, don't have food. And people are not thinking about this. So if you are a person, excuse me, y'all, my eyes itching here, that is going to the Dollar Tree and all those things, please, and I thought about, getting something together as a part of my page. Let's really think about that when we're buying these snacks and different things and get perishable items. I know we put in there like the noodle packs, little crackers, fruit roll-ups, little things like that. Think about kids, because there are children don't have food. And, God, thank you, Lord, for sharing this in my mindset, in my body, soul, and spirit. He's telling me right now that I need to do this, have this a part of my page with you all, my other beautiful souls that actually go into these places and get these different things from the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and all of that. Let's think about when we go to the Dollar Tree and Dollar General, buying those items that can be shelf-life items that kids can eat and snacks and whatever and have, and just take some bags to the schools. You all would be surprised of how the schools and the counselors, call the counselors of the schools in your neighborhood, take those things there. It can be, I know I see it in bags sometimes, be the cups of little noodles, the cups of Pringles they have. Nothing like bags, little cups of things like that. They have little cheese things you pull loose, little cheese things like that. They have little Capri Suns juices. You all have seen the actual milks in the Dollar Tree, the actual white jugs of plastic things of juice. Milk. Those are how they are in the school, little smalls in the school. Purchase, something's itching me. Purchase some of those. But I'm thinking, God, He just downloaded this in me. That's something I would love for you all. Let's get this together to do together. Take those to the schools, and all the dollar bags that you get, they bring them in little dollar bags. They bring them in like little Walmart bags. They're tied up. And what our counselor do, we call the kids to the room, to the office. We just tell them come with their backpacks. And when they come, they open their backpacks. We close back up. We tell them take it to the classroom. Nobody needs to know. Put it up that way. So once again, God has just downloaded that in me. Think about when you're going to the Dollar Tree, especially Dollar Tree, because there are more of those dollar items there. Think about putting together perishable food bags for kids in schools. Get to your local schools, elementary schools. Talk with the counselor and just let them know, hey, you're a content creator. This is what you do. And you would like to share some of those things with the kids. Trust me, they will be thankful and grateful for it. So once again, to move on, I don't want to get on that, but anyway, it just made me think about what I'm going to be doing. So once again, I get these actual 2 things of Colgate toothpaste. The next thing I purchased, you all, are the 4-in-1 dryer sheets, and they're softens, fights static, freshness, reduces wrinkle, moonlight, fresh, smells so good. And the bonus size is 20% more, 42 sheets for the 35 count price. So it's 42 in here, you all. 15 by 20 centimeters, 5.9 by 7.8 inches. And these are also Home Bright. The paper towels that I got were actually True Living. So look at the different brands. Home Bright. Let's see what the actual, no, those are actual name brand. Handy Wrap. Right? Are those name brand? Yes. So these are that. But anyway, the Home Bright. And I purchased 2 of these. Purchased 2. And the last thing I purchased, who got me on this, was Erica, with her Dollar Tree, the Dollar General. She talked about this detergent, the Dynamo. And I have been purchasing it ever since. When I find it, it is a thick laundry detergent. The one I normally get was in the purple, but this is the green, and I was searching, couldn't find, it was just this one. And it powers out, this one here says it powers out tough stains. It's ultra laundry detergent with Oxy Plus, you all. Sunrise Fresh for all machines, 40 loads. And this is what I love, that of 40 loads. And you put a cap of this in here and it lasts. And it is thick. And this is a 60 fluid ounce. You all see this jug? A 60 fluid ounce. So I'm like, thank you, Erica, for this. So every time I'm going, I'm looking for it. And I went to the last Dollar General, labels unboxed. I'm like, do you have any of this? She did not. She was putting out a lot of, I think Dynamo has the actual Clorox as well. She was putting all of that out. But I'm always searching on this. And I used a little bit of one I had yesterday, washing, and open up another yesterday. So I could be taking this down. But this is actually great, great detergent. I mean, it is great. Let me see about smell. It has that laundry detergent smell, and it says it has the, let's see, Sunrise Fresh is a fresh smell. And I'm not the type to have all those heavy scents, because let's think about that. Now things are just, seep a little bit. Things now are actually irritate you, sometimes too many scents. So I love this, you all. So beautiful souls, this is my haul. And I'm going to come back and talk about what I just mentioned a few minutes ago. But this is my haul from the Dollar General of things that were mostly repeat buyers. Some things were a little different, actual types. I always get the actual fabric sheets. I always get my plates from there, you all, my paper towels, but they may be different brands. But I love to get them, you all, from there. So make sure you go there. Now, the itching part, you all, I want to just top. I was using something, the Roll-On Vitamin E and Collagen from the Dollar Tree. And I just noticed I started itching. But another lady mentioned one of her hauls that she was itching from that. And I think that's what it was doing. So I stopped. So this is why I'm particular about what I put on my skin and what have you. Because many times we may not understand what's going on with our bodies. But it's something that we're using. Because just because we purchased something last year, and we get it again, things are made with different ingredients in different factories sometimes. So things are actually have different things that are placed in them in different times, different states. Something may be made in this state or that state. But guess what? Sometimes things are mixed up differently. So the reaction may be different the next go around. But anyway, beautiful souls, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be putting I'm going to write this down when I get off. I'm going to be putting some things out, some posts, and showing you all the bags that I'm going to be putting together for the holiday season for our kids in our school. And what we do, we actually ask teachers to give us some names of kids. But if we're around kids all day and you see these kids, right? So I'm watching many people on their actual lives that are doing things for the holidays. Meals and whatever. I love, homemaking with, I think Dina. Homemaking with Denise. I love Miss Leona and Denise. They do things together with their collaboration of making the Thanksgiving meals with a Walmart and Aldi's. I got to tell my husband this. I didn't know this either until I'm watching them. Walmart and Aldi's, you all have the $40 meals that you can do for Thanksgiving, but you're actually combining things that are already in your pantry with it. $40 meals. I'm watching people doing so many different things with that. So I'm going to be coming in, you all, and I'm going to put this out there, and I'm going to share where I want you all to please collab with me. Let's work together to help, because if you're not familiar with this, we know that elderly people need as well. Yes, you may have more connections. You could do some things with them elderly people. Well, we need to cook that for them, right? We're not going to give them cups of noodles and all of that. But you may want to say, I'm going to cook some meals for some elderly people and give it to them. My mom is still living. She's 75 and she lives in senior apartments. And last week she told me they had the store bus, a huge bus, which was a store on it, which I was like, wow, it came to their community. And I said, Mom, what's they giving out? She said, I don't know, but maybe some are doing that. But they came into where they were able to go on the bus and shop. So she said, I got my rollator chair and went on in there. And it was a blessing because my mom can get around a little bit better now since she had her surgery, but think about people that can't. And she said, I got my little rollator chair. I went on there. She said, I spent $30. She said, I got a bag of wings. She said, a dozen of eggs were $2. Um, she was talking about some more things she got, but she said, I spent $30 because she had already went to Walmart. But she does the Walmart delivery, which helps me as well because I don't have to go and be in the store all the time as well. But these are things that are out there. So if you have elderly parents or people in communities that check on that. These different organizations are having buses come to the communities. That's one thing to check on. So since we're doing these Dollar Tree hauls, Dollar General hauls, Ollie hauls, these different hauls, you all. Some people are going to Walmart. Let's think about that. Putting some bags together for the holiday season and taking to different places, right? Everybody has to have tissue, right? Older people, they need paper towels. Let's get that for them. Even plates for the elderly. You can do that because, they don't have to wash dishes. Everybody's particular with their detergent, but you can still have that. So I want to put this out here. Let's do this together. Let's challenge and collaborate on this together to put those together, those bags for the holiday season. And when the new year come along, I'm not going to stop, but I know for the holiday season when kids are out for Thanksgiving week, we have a week. Kids are out for 2 weeks for Christmas. Trust me, you all, trust me. They don't have food. This is before all of this started happening with SNAP benefits and all this. This has been going on. So I'm going to put something out there for that, beautiful souls. So anyway, I know I've added more into this Dollar General haul, but when God downloads things in me, I need to share them. So thank you all so much for coming in on this Saturday with me, looking at my little small haul. Maybe these some things you want to buy. If you've purchased some of these things, let me know if you purchased this Dynamo detergent, you all. It's great, trust me. It's wonderful. 60 loads. The cap, this is a big cap. Look at this cap. You just need a little bit of that. I'm a witness. It's soapy, it's thick. So let's just go on doing it together. And I'm watching, I can't think of her name, Homemaking. I think it's Homemaking with Denise and Miss Leona. They're doing some collaborations together, cooking Thanksgiving meals, talking to people how to do things, how to put meals together. And I love it. And I love their sweet spirit. Oh, I love their sweet spirit. And I just love what they're doing. And I just sit there. And when I'm watching them, I'm just smiling because I'll be 58 in December. And they're not too much older than me, but I just love their sweet spirit and how they're on their cooking and their homemakers and doing things. I love it. I laughed. Told my husband, I said, when I retire, I'm going to be doing that because I'm going to be a homemaker. I like that. It's nothing wrong with that. Miss Leona, I was watching yesterday, was cooking homemade rolls and different things. So I'm going to get off y'all. But anyway, I just want to share with you all. And I'm going to actually put their information in here where you all can go on and look at their pages. But I love watching those things. It's peaceful. It's serenity. And let's just do that. Let's just show people. And this is what we're doing, showing people how they can purchase and buy things on a budget, right? For economical $1.50, right? Or $1.25. Showing people that, but let's go a little deeper, you all. And I'm be actually reaching out to some people doing some collaborative lives as well. So that's a thought. So beautiful souls, you all go out there and have the rest of your day. Enjoy your day. Fur baby is asleep. I'm going to go ahead and do some things as well. And just hope y'all have a great day, you all. Talk to y'all soon now. Bye-bye. And also in the comments, let me know what you think about that. Okay? Let me know what you think about that. Bye-bye now.